Hey everybody, today I'm gonna hopefully fix the last oil leak on my '09 Craftsman Lawn Tractor with a Kohler V-twin, and that is my lower crankshaft oil seal. I've already sealed the breather tube cap and I've resealed the oil pan, and there's no longer any oil running down the sides of my engine, but the bottom of it is still doing that. Okay, so good idea to go ahead and replace this. This is the updated part number, by the way. They changed it from the original. Why, I don't know. But it's a good idea to go ahead and replace this while you're doing the oil pan. I had so much oil going from that oil pan, I wasn't sure this was even leaking, and I kind of wanted to know. So, yep, it's still leaking. So, let's go ahead and replace this thing today. It's a little bit harder doing it without taking the oil pan off, but pretty much a standard kind of fare for doing seals. Okay, so not that difficult. Definitely a lot easier if you do it with the oil pan off, but first thing you need to do is make sure you have a tool to take it off. Okay, or excuse me, a tool to put it back in. All right, we have to be something very careful. We're not going to damage the new seal at all. We have to drive it in all the way into its bore and drive it in nice and straight and square. Okay, can't be all crooked in there, it's not going to work. And as you can see, this is a piece of 2-inch PVC pipe. And just to show you, this is seated all the way down against that bearing. It's just a little bit tight in this bore. I mean, just barely. This is literally a perfect tool. Now, I've taken the end of this and I've sanded it down really well and make sure it's nice and not going to damage my seal. But this is, before you tear the old seal out, you have to have a way of getting the new one in. And pay attention to how deep it is in that bore, okay? Because you're gonna have to drive it in. You're gonna have to drive it in still, just that deep, okay? And there's gonna definitely be a little oil coming out. So first we gotta get it out though. Once we know we got a tool to put it back in, we're gonna get it out. And the method I'm gonna use is the only method I've ever seen that works. We're gonna drill and put a couple screws in this seal and pull it out, okay? And I'm going to use a little pilot bit. I don't know what size it is. A little one. And I'm going to hit one of these little seams here and drill me a hole. Well, it's a lot harder to drill than I thought it would be. There we go. I'm trying to be careful. Don't let your drill rub up against the shaft. All right? And don't jam your drill all the way back in the back either. Okay? Make one on that side and make another one on this side. Yep. Did what I told you not to do, jam it in, but we'll be okay. I'm gonna knock those shavings out of there real quick with some air. Lord knows the last thing we need is some little tiny metal shavings ending up in our engine. Look at that oil coming out of there. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of oil stuck. There's like a cavity in there behind this. Even though I've drained all the oil, there's still gonna be some oil coming out. Okay, so now I have those 2 holes drilled. I have to go get my bit so I can put my screws in. I'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot my bit for my screw gun. I'm gonna take a couple 2.5-inch screws and I'm gonna put them into where we made those pilot holes. Be careful, don't poke your hand. I'm not gonna really drive it in that deep either, because we're gonna bottom out in the bottom. I'm gonna get 2 or 3 threads in there. That's the whole purpose of those pilot holes. It's just to be able to attach our screws. If this is hard to get out and pulls out, we'll put some different holes in it and pull it out again. So now I'm gonna take a 2x4. I'm gonna hold it up on against my bottom of my engine block. And I'm gonna use a pry bar. This is what a carpenter's pry bar. And I'm gonna try to pull this out. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that, come right out. And on the other other side, we'll just pull a little bit. Be a little easier if I wasn't trying to stay out of the way of the camera. It's almost out. Okay, and that's it. Here's how you remove a seal with a steel shaft in it. All right. Now, it looks pretty clean in there. I'll make sure we clean this up real good. It looks really clean in there. Yeah, there's even like an oil passage to allow oil to get down in there. Now, I'm gonna take our new seal. Let me clean this up a little bit better, just to make sure. When I had the oil pan off, I really shined this up with some steel wool, this part of the shaft for that seal ride. So that's something you definitely want to clean real well. If you're doing something like that, you're gonna spray this all down real good with some brake cleaner, because you're gonna have little filings in there. You don't want it to be clean. So now here's my new seal, and you can probably see there's grease. Hopefully you can see there's grease around the edge of it already. Okay, that's to protect the seal as you're putting it in. And also slightly like a break-in time for it. I'm gonna take some regular petroleum jelly, and I'm gonna also just put some around this shaft. Okay, it'll melt away with the heat. It's not gonna hurt anything, but it's gonna make sure we don't damage this seal going in. And I'm gonna take just a little bit and also rub around the outside of this seal. Okay, it's not gonna stop it from sealing, but it's gonna help it slide in a little bit easier. Now I'm trying to get this kind of started by hand, a little bit in there. Really hard to get in straight just by your hand even. And I'm gonna take this tool first. Yeah, first I'm gonna take this block of wood. Just see, you really can't do very much from the outside with this. We got a long ways to go in with that seal. So I'm gonna find my hammer. We're just gonna start tapping on this thing. Easy does it, okay? Don't get in no big hurry trying to just do it in one big smack. I should have made this pipe a little shorter. Going in pretty good. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Oh yeah, once we make it past that, once we get about where we're flush here with this thing, it's gonna really start going in better, because now it's past the hard part. And try to place your tool really centered on it. And there it goes. See? And it's in, okay? Not that bad, right? Just take your time. Don't try to do this in one big whack. Take your time. It'll go in. And here, from now, you're just putting your engine back in, okay? Not that hard of a job, guys. Don't think you can't do it without taking the oil pan off. Makes it a little easier if you do, but definitely doable without, okay? Appreciate you watching.